A beautiful image of the Milky Way and the Andromeda Galaxy, floating peacefully in space. Once upon a time, there were two galaxies that lived side by side in peace. A shot of the Andromeda Galaxy's leaders standing around a table, looking at a map of space. Andromeda leader, the Milky Way has been taking more resources than they should. A shot of the Milky Way's leaders sitting in a council chamber. Milky Way leader, we need to find a way to resolve this peacefully. The Milky Way and Andromeda leaders meet on a neutral planet. Milky Way leader, we need to work together to find a solution that benefits us both. Andromeda leader, we won't stand by and let you take everything from us. An Andromeda ship fires a laser at a Milky Way ship. The first shots were fired in the outer reaches of space. A Milky Way ship retaliates, firing back at the Andromeda ship. Ships from both galaxies engage in a full-scale battle. The war between the galaxies had begun. A shot of the Andromeda and Milky Way leaders, looking at the battle from their respective planets. A shot of an Andromeda lab, with scientists working on advanced technology. The Andromeda Galaxy was more technologically advanced than the Milky Way. An Andromeda general briefing their troops on a new weapon. A shot of the Milky Way's military leaders strategizing. But the Milky Way had the advantage of surprise. A shot of the Milky Way fleet pushing the Andromeda back. A shot of a destroyed planet. The war had a heavy toll on both galaxies. A shot of soldiers mourning their fallen comrades. The Andromeda develops a new weapon, far more advanced than before. The Andromeda Galaxy had a trick up its sleeve. A shot of the new weapon about to be deployed. The Milky Way develops a counter to the Andromeda's weapon. But the Milky Way was not one to be outdone. A shot of the Milky Way deploying its own weapon. Ships from both galaxies face off in space, unable to gain an advantage. A shot of soldiers from both galaxies fighting on a planet's surface. The war spread to the planets. A shot of the Milky Way gaining the upper hand. The Andromeda develops a plan to turn the tide of the war. A shot of the Andromeda leaders discussing their plan. A shot of an Andromeda lab, where scientists are working on a secret weapon. The Andromeda Galaxy had a secret weapon up their sleeve. A shot of the weapon, shrouded in a cloak of secrecy. A shot of the Milky Way leaders discussing their next move. The Milky Way Galaxy had to come up with a plan to counter the Andromeda's secret weapon. A shot of the Milky Way scientists developing a new technology. Ships from both galaxies face off in the final battle. The fate of the galaxies rested on this final battle. A shot of the leaders of both galaxies, watching the battle unfold. The Andromeda deploys their secret weapon. The Andromeda's secret weapon was revealed. A shot of the Milky Way ships being destroyed by the weapon. The Milky Way deploys their new technology. But the Milky Way had a new technology that could counter the weapon. A shot of the weapon being neutralized by the Milky Way technology. The Andromeda launches a final attack. The Andromeda Galaxy launched a final, desperate attack. A shot of the Milky Way ships being overwhelmed. The Milky Way prepares for their last stand. The Milky Way Galaxy prepared for their last stand. A shot of the Milky Way soldiers ready to fight to the end. The Milky Way gains the upper hand. But in the face of defeat, the Milky Way found the strength to turn the tide of the battle. A shot of the Milky Way ships pushing back the Andromeda fleet. The Andromeda fleet begins to retreat. Narrator, the Andromeda Galaxy was forced to retreat. A shot of the Milky Way ships chasing down the retreating Andromeda fleet. A shot of the Milky Way and Andromeda leaders meeting. The leaders of both galaxies came together to begin the rebuilding process. A shot of the rebuilding effort as new planets and ships are constructed. A shot of the Milky Way and Andromeda leaders signing a peace treaty. In the end, the war brought the galaxies together in peace.